Greetings friends, today I'm going to show you how to do all of the different layups in NBA 2K24. And no, you should not sleep on the art of the layup. When used to your advantage, you can score a lot of points. And today's video is going to apply to both the new gen and old gen versions of NBA 2K24. So here we go. After one more look at this Kyrie layup right here. Splash. This first one is very simple. This is just a normal layup. So make sure you take your hand off of the turbo button when you're going towards the basket and then pull up on the right analog stick or use the shoot button to go and do your layup. So if you're on PlayStation, the shoot button is square, and if you're on Xbox, the shoot button is X. Alright, so this layup is actually really easy to do from a control standpoint, but it's tricky in the sense of you may accidentally do a different type of layup when trying to do this specific layup. But this is called the quick scoop, and all you need to do is hold the right analog stick either to the right or left as you're going towards the basket. So here we go. And that is basically your quick scoop. And so it's a nice little way to go and throw the defenses off a little bit by coming in quick, and they may expect more of a gather, but instead you're kind of just coming in for the quickie. So that's the quick scoop right there, and that's another one that was probably even better. That's probably even better right there. So, but that's how you do the quick scoop. Like I said, it's a good little, good little trick to go and throw defenses off when they're expecting a gather. Alright, so this next one is probably one of the most underrated moves in NBA 2K, and that is the floater. In order to do the floater, all you need to do is go towards the basket and then hold down on the right analog stick, and that will allow you to go and do your floater. And same thing with basically all of these layups except for one. You need to make sure your hand is off of the turbo button when you're going towards the basket, because otherwise you're going to go for a dunk. Unless your player does not have the ability to dunk. So using Kyrie here, he does not dunk. So using the turbo button here doesn't really matter much for Kyrie. But if you do have a player who dunks, then and if you want to just go for layups, make sure you have your hand off of that turbo button for basically all of these layups. So just want to keep that in mind as we go forward. Alright, so now it's time for the reverse layup. This thing is beautiful to watch and it's fun to perform. And so what you need to do is, as you're going running underneath the basket, move the right analog stick to the opposite side of the direction you were going. So in this case, we're going this direction, and so we need to move the right analog stick to the left and hold it as we're going underneath the basket. So here we go. And so that is our reverse layup. And then of course, you move the right, if you're coming from this way, then you hold the right analog stick to the right as you're going underneath the basket. So let's do it one more time. And there we go. I'm gonna do one more actually. That last one was the animation was kind of blah. There we go, that was pretty good. That was a clean animation right there. And so that's how you do the reverse layup. It's an excellent move, and it's hard to defend too. It's pretty hard to defend as well. So if you're playing Park, it's a pretty tough move to defend, that's for sure. And even going against the CPU as well, if you get around your opponent, it's hard for them to really stay in front of that. So it's definitely a great move. So because you could kind of use the rim as like a shield of sorts, so it's hard to kind of stop and block that move. It can't be stopped, but it's also pretty tough as well. So definitely a great move to practice and take full advantage of. Now we're on the layup that does require the turbo button to go and execute, and that would be the hop step layup. So in order to do the hop step layup, all you need to do is go towards the basket, hold down on the turbo button, and then move the right analog stick either to the bottom left corner or the bottom right corner as you're going, and this will allow you to go and do your hop step layup. So here we go. And there is our hop step layup. Let's do it one more time, just for the heck of it. And there we go. And so that's how you go about doing your hop step layup in NBA 2K24. So just turbo button, and then bottom right or bottom left corner as you're going towards the basket. So a little bit more advanced, but once again, a very effective move as well that can throw off defenders. Alright folks, we have saved probably the most popular layup for last, and that is the one, the only Euro step. And so in order to do the Euro step, is basically the same as the hop step, except you do not need to have your hand on the turbo button when going towards the basket. So move the right analog stick either to the bottom left or bottom right as you're going to the basket, and this will allow you to go and do your Euro step. And once again, we'll go ahead and do it a second time here. So here we go. And that is a really good Euro step right there. Now you can also double tap the shot button as well. So once again, if you're on PlayStation, it's square. and if you're on Xbox, that would be the X button. So double tap those, and then that was another way to go about doing your Euro step as well. But certainly, you know, one way to get comfortable with is doing the analog stick, so it allows you to get a little bit more craftier with your Euro steps. And you can kind of see the differences too between tapping the square button, tapping the square button twice versus using the analog stick. So it allows you to get a little bit more shifty with your Euro step there. But those are two ways to go about doing it, and yeah, and so no, it's definitely one of the prettiest looking layups in the game. No, it's one of the prettiest looking layups out there, and it's fun to do, and it's very popular, and it's awesome. So yeah, so make sure you practice the Euro step, and make sure you go and take it into game and get some buckets. Bonus tip, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more NBA 2K content and other sports gaming content as well, and make sure to watch this next video to know about this powerful move that can help you get a lot more points in the paint in NBA 2K24, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace, adios, sayonara. GhostPanda, out of here.